Welcome back to Matheny Fieldhouse here on the campus of Geneva College. As always, I'm Ben Wiegers, and with me today is one of our student athletes of the week, men's pole vaulter Isaac Nirella. Thanks for coming on down.
Yeah, for sure.
Isaac has broken a pole vault record 3 times already since joining the Geneva track and field team this year, twice in the indoor season, and then just this past weekend in the outdoor season, you cleared 4.67 meters, which broke the outdoor school record that had been held since 1982. Mm-hmm. There are not many records in the Geneva track and field book that have been held for that long. So that's a pretty cool stat. What brought you to Geneva?
Yeah, so I'm a transfer from Harding University, which is a D2 school in Arkansas, and I got the opportunity to vault there, it's one of the best programs in the country, and that experience was incredible for me. A lot of growth physically, mentally, and spiritually, and I ended up tearing my labrum close to the end of my career there, and had a bicep tear as well. And through a lot of prayer, a lot of mentorship, through that experience, we decided that it was best to come home. And what brought me to Geneva specifically was through my recovery from surgery, I had talked to my club coach from high school, who's just, again, another phenomenal coach. And he said that if I came to Geneva, he would commit to coaching me. And so I reached out to Phil Thompson and applied, and the rest is history.
Awesome. Wow. And so when you finished up at Harding, was that just this last school year, or did you have a year off in between there?
That was this last school year.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotcha. So you went from Harding in spring of 25 to Geneva in the fall of 25. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Yeah. What's your major? What do you hope to get into once you graduate?
Mechanical engineering. Okay. I study engineering here. And after I graduate, I'd like to get into manufacturing or systems engineering.
Okay.
In the workforce in Pittsburgh. I love Pittsburgh. And then I'd like to get my master's in systems engineering. And then after that, I'd love to pursue my own company, whether that's kind of a lean manufacturing consulting company, or if it's my own product, something like that. But I don't plan on staying in the field for longer than probably 10 years.
Okay, neat. Wow. So you've got a goal in mind that you're working towards. That's
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe mentioned you've broken both the indoor and outdoor records in the pole vault so far this semester. What's it been like coming to Geneva and like immediately contributing like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's been awesome. This team has just been such a blessing to me. They instantly came and just brought me in and rallied around me, and it's been huge. I don't think I would have been able to do as well as I have, as fast as I have, especially coming back from labrum surgery, which for pole vaulters is pretty intense.
Okay.
Without the team, but it's one of the biggest lessons that I've learned from coming out of Harding and coming into Geneva that helped me do this is whenever I submit my time and my body to the Lord and let Him take control, then pursuing my sport with absolute excellence becomes so infinitely easy. I mean, it just becomes nothing. And that's absolutely been the case. I mean, I came back and I really determined that pole vault wasn't going to be just something for me. It was going to be a service to others. So coming in and the team just coming around me as I was healing and going into competition, knowing that it was me serving them without fail, that's been incredible. That's been incredible.
And it seems like the team is like, they're also supportive of everybody else in the events. Like when I was at the pack meet, everybody's watching everybody else.
Yeah.
They're cheering them on. It was a super cool experience.
Oh, it was nuts. I mean, yeah, every single event, we were all over there. Obviously, you have to focus on your competition. So you got to make sure you're sitting down and everything and not you losing energy. But still, it was the best example of camaraderie and service to others I've probably ever seen.
That's so awesome. We were talking about this just a little bit beforehand. The pole vault event is so different. There's like nothing else really like it in a track and field meet.
Yeah.
So can you talk about what training is like for such a unique event like that?
Yeah. So it's in season and out of season. It's a little different. There's a couple phases of training that you go into out of season, but right now it's 5 days a week in a competition. I have 2 vault days, 3 if you count competition.
Okay.
One is more of a long approach, just be aggressive, be athletic, get on big poles, jump high. The other is a short approach day. It's more technical, physiological, be very mentally strong, mentally prepped for the meet, technically sound. And with those, I have 3 sprint days. I have a max velo day, an acceleration day, and a tempo day.
Man.
I have there's 2 Olympic lift days, and these are all paired together.
Sure, yeah.
And a gymnastics body control day. So I essentially train like a sprinter would,
Yeah.
but I have a couple extra steps, just more body control, physiological days. And on my vault days, it's a lot of technical drilling as well. So that's the only difference. Really.
Neat. The gymnastics and body control thing makes so much sense now that I'm thinking about it, just because of the way you're having to like move your body while you're in the air. And it's supported like only by the momentum that you've got coming up from the pole. Yeah,
you're exactly right. And that was one of the biggest things, the biggest culture shock coming into college was body control. I had 0 gymnastics ability in high school. I mean, absolutely none. So coming in Wednesday morning, 6 a.m., doing gymnastics every single week, that kicked my butt. It kicked my butt. So, but it's been one of the biggest factors to me being able to come back. And I'm still on a short approach now, but because of really those days and my short approach days, that's what's been able to give me some height over some bars.
Okay, that's awesome. That's all we have for today. Again, thanks for coming on down.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Well, yeah, once again, I'm Ben Wiegers here with Student Athlete of the Week, Isaac Nirella. And until next time, storm on.